Greetings and salutations. We're back with Divine Feminine Situation. And like I said before, you know what I mean? This is a message here. You come here to catch messages. Fuck trying to resonate all the damn time. It ain't about oh my god. It ain't about resonating all the time. See, I'm more so like a preacher on a Sunday morning than, I don't know, the average psychic person you be looking to for whatever the fuck y'all be looking to for. This is a message. Pastor told you last Sunday what the fuck the message was going to be this Sunday. 9 times out of 10, it's coming from the Bible. Now, you could be a preacher preaching for 30 years. Eventually, you could damn near hit every motherfucking scripture in the Bible. But guess what? You still going to come out that motherfucker. So, in your head, it's like, preacher's like, yeah, we're going to talk about so-and-so next week. And it's like, well, I already know about that, so I'm not finna come to church, next week to hear some shit that I already know. Like, you're not just coming, okay, for just a word, okay? We still got song selections, praise and worship. You know what I mean? We still got, like, where they extend people to give their life to God. You know what I mean? We got salvation hour. We got offerings and tithes. There's so many ways to be a blessing. You thinking you just gonna come to service and sit and tune the fuck out in church? That's your fault if you tune out in church. You on your phone more than you listening to the message. We ain't gonna be in church all fucking day. So while you here, get the message. This message might not be for you. This message might be for the person you bring to church. Fuck you talking about? This message might be for your son, who you drag to church today, because you felt like this nigga might need some salvation, or this nigga might need to hear the word today. It ain't just for you. Bring a neighbor to church. Bring people in to what the fuck you getting. Like, that's how you can be a blessing with your Mr. or Mrs. Know-It-All. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how the fuck can you know a message you ain't heard? Speculation, like I say, thinking that shit gonna hurt you. Assuming that's the shit that hurt you. Oh, I don't need this message. Oh, I don't feel I need to look at the Divine Masculines reading in the Divine Feminine situation. Like I say, assuming that's where y'all fucking up at. Keep thinking. It ain't what you think is what you know. Keep thinking. That shit is not proactive. You know what I mean? Hey, come for the message. It might not be for you. It might be for somebody you know. And maybe they ain't present at church to get the message, but you got the message. You can give it to them. Hello. Let's get with the shits. First card of this message, feminine. We got the King of Swords. That's God. God is mental. What's a sword? You're going to do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant. Heads, that's swords. Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. Your thoughts and decisions. This is your mental capacity, your mental state. You know what I'm saying? God is mental. King of Swords. Because the personal relationship you got with God is in your mind. People can't hear you and God having a conversation. It's going on in your mind. You probably can't even hear God in a conversation, but you feel him. You're getting shit from God. It's mental. What you getting or not getting from God. What you can't comprehend or can't. Like the frequency or the message or the digital download that it gets inputted in you. It's mental. When God give me shit, it goes here first. Swords. Then you got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Your heart and mind must be aligned. You can believe in God all day, but how do you feel about God? How does God make you feel? You get what I'm saying? Heart and mind must be aligned. Heart and mind must be aligned. Who rules the heart and mind department? The Divine Feminine. Queen of Wands. Then you got Wands. That's things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. And things you finna do don't even matter. Actions and behavior, that's what Wands are. Who are the King of Wands? The Divine Masculine. He rules the Wands in the Pentacles arena. What are Pentacles? Persons, places, and things. Shit you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All Pentacles expire. And all Pentacles expire. So, kicking this thing off feminine, we got God. God is the creator. God is the source. God is the wall where the plug at. You are the plug to plug into the wall to get to God. How else are you supposed to power up? How else are you supposed to turn on? If your oven ain't turned on, how are you supposed to cook shit with it? If the coffee maker ain't plugged in, nigga, how you gonna make coffee? If the PS4 ain't plugged in, how you gonna watch Netflix and play games and shit like that? You know what I mean? In order for you to do divine shit, you gotta be on. In order to get on, you gotta get on God. God is the wall, you're the plug. And just like a plug, you're plugging in something too. Like I said, bring your neighbor to church. God is the church. You are the plug. You bringing somebody who don't know God in the presence of God to get to know God, just like you got to get to know God. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about your soul salvation. Bring somebody else on this soul salvation journey. You feel what I'm saying? You know all about God, like me. I'll be kicking shit all day about Christ, man, about God, man, about the Spirit, man. But like I say, people fuck with the world. People don't believe in God. The average person, karmics, 70% karmics, 28% divines in the world. Then you got the 1-2%ers. 70% in the world, man, they believe God is some made up shit. They don't fuck with God because they ain't connected to God. So they have no connection to God. Thus, they're void of God. You know what I mean? That's the world. You can literally look at the world. 70% of the world is disconnected from God or the truth about God or the confused on how to get to God or, you know what I mean? Like disconnected. 28%, that's divines. These are people that's plugged to God. So by us being plugged to God and 70% of the world being disconnected, it's our divine duty to plug people in the world to God. Like we're the plug. We're the plug. We have an extension. Plug other people on. PMD. Put people down. PMD, man. God is the creator. God is the source of all things. Aside from that, when God come out, some good shit gonna happen, some bad shit gonna happen, or some ugly shit gonna happen. 66% chance that it ain't gonna be bad. But it's 33% chance that shit gonna go all bad when God come out. God can bless, God can ascend you, evolve you, and all that shit. But guess what? God can rain fire and brimstone down on your bitch ass too. God can't spank your ass, smack your ass, fuck your ass up. But God fucks you up the way like your mom fucked you up. You talk shit to your mom. She beat your ass. You spit on your mom or fuck up her new dress after she told you to wash your hands before you touch her. Whatever the fuck you getting disciplined for. Same way your mom got in your ass, that's how God get in your ass. Sometimes mom might be just smack you in the hand. Or other times mom might just snatch your ass, throw you in a room and beat the brakes off your bitch ass. Like, whatever it is, it's some shit you did. Or some shit you need to learn. Say that shit 2 times. Whatever it is, it's some shit you did. Or some shit you need to learn. And that's how God come at you. Meaning so many motherfuckers that got vendettas against God. Well, God took my brother away. God took my son away. God did this. God did that. God just doing what God be doing. It's good, bad, or ugly. So when bad shit happen, it's still good because God don't make mistakes and God work in mysterious ways. If you knew that, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't treat God like a human being and shit. Categorize God like a motherfucking human being and put him on some human being shit. Like, fuck no. You gotta end things to begin things. Death is prevalent and it happens. People are born every day. People die every day. That's part of God's plan. God's plan, not your plan. You don't control the death and the input of life on earth. You don't run shit like that. God is in charge of shit you can't even comprehend. God is handling shit that you can't even expect. This world should have been blew out the frame. God protects, the way God protects you and the world from getting killed or getting hit by stray bullets or getting hit from like sicknesses and flesh-eating bacteria that's fucking up people or, you know what I mean, catching some shit that's just fucked up. Whether you drink some water that got microbes in it or, you know what I mean, you fuck around and be near a radioactive chain thing that fucks you up. Like, God protects us from so much shit in the world, but the way God protects his people, the same way God protects his people, that's how God protects the world. You know how many asteroids we dodge every day? You know how many comets that miss us? You know how much shit that can happen on an intergalactic level? The world is just as motherfucking vulnerable as we are in the world. As vulnerable as we are in this world, that's how vulnerable the world is in space. God ain't just protecting us. He's protecting us on a whole nother level. On a fourth, fifth dimensional level. Past this third dimensional bullshit. That is the temporary space and time in which we live in. Aside from God, we got the 401. That's twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. So it's like I said last week, for you motherfuckers that don't even believe in God. That's why God sent your twin flame here. Gave you a divine situation. You might not believe in God, but your ass will believe in love with your bitch ass. Well, shit, it's people that believe in love but don't believe in God. So, that's why God put divine love here so you can get to God anyway. Maybe you didn't get to God through your own understanding. It took a person to bring you to God. But you're going to get to God eventually, nigga. And that's fucked up. That people don't believe in God, but they believe in love. When God is the one that shows unconditional love. It's love we here today. It's love the world still here today. That's all God. To be given that glory, but you don't believe in it. But you'll believe in love, though. Like, that's how fucked up and backwards the world is, man. I'm telling you, the devil real as fuck to you bitch-ass motherfuckers. And the devil ain't got no power. God has all power, but y'all don't believe in God. But acknowledge the devil. Nigga, that's the world we living in, bruh. Especially within this fake-ass, little fuck-ass community here, man. It's worldly-based, karmic-based. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about soul ascension around here. But they'll put ascension in their titles. But ain't talking about it. Like I say, God, Christ, the Spirit. Christ is a state of mind. If you don't believe in Yahshua the Messiah was actually a person that lived here, he was black. He was real, And he has a good-ass story, too. A very inspirational story that everybody can learn from. But if you don't buy into Christ being a person, then believing Christ is a consciousness. If you don't look at God as God, then look at God as the creator of all things. Without that, ain't none of this shit possible. God is the wall, we're the plug that plugs into the wall. But by being plugged into the wall with God, that means we got an external cord that we can plug people into us while we're plugged into God. Somebody gonna get you to God. It looks like for a lot of people, your twin flame situation is gonna bring you closer to God. No matter how good, bad, or ugly your twin situation is. Like I say, everybody's twin flame demo is different. Everybody's masculine is the same, and all feminines are the same. The difference is the connection you got with your DM. You understand what I'm saying? God brought this shit together for more ways than just romance, for more ways than just physicality. God brought you together with your divine counterpart for so much reasons other than sex. Last shit I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna move on. Feminines, man. I'm saying too many feminines, like I say, out here showing skin. I have yet seen a chick in a hijab flossing her body. Because it's covered. So she's not going to be giving out no ass shots or not going to be, showing the silhouette of her body with it covered. The fact that it's covered says something. You walk around here with your temple being exposed, it's like the equivalent of you just showing your blueprints to your enemy. Hey, this is how you get in my place. Nah, you keep your blueprints down so people don't know what you got in here. You might have a secret chamber with gold in it like Scrooge McDuck. Your ass might have, like I say, secret passageways to get to and from places. You don't want to expose your secrets. You don't want to expose your plans. You don't want to give people, the shit that they want from you. Because once they take that, they're going to kick you to the curb. One thing I see about people who show a lot of skin, they end up very insecure once the cameras go off. It just don't occur to me why women be showing their ass and showing their body and shit so much. Maybe y'all ain't got husbands. That's probably what the fuck it was. If I got a wife, nigga, she ain't finna be showing her body for shit. I give a fuck what she said. Oh, I got a fitness channel, so it's just all for fitness purposes. Nah, you my wife. So I don't want men who don't know you seeing more than I can see on a daily basis. Because I gotta work. I gotta provide for you and the kids and shit like that. You know what I mean? I know you at the crib doing your thing and shit, but look, baby, I don't even get to see that much skin with you on a consistent basis. But they can? Fuck no. Who deserves more of your time, baby? Me or these niggas? Like, just cover up. So they ain't coming to you just for your body. Do some videos from the chest up. Let motherfuckers get in tune with your mind. Fuck your body. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's just a disconnect. I just see too many women turned around looking like this. Don't make sense to me. We queens, right? You a divine, right? Alright, be a queen. Act like a queen. You don't see Patti LaBelle out here doing what y'all doing. Nah, y'all see Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all see Rihanna doing this shit. Fuck them. It ain't about what they on. You know what I mean? They don't consist what a woman is. Your physicality. Your body ain't all you, baby. Because like I say, that's just the outside. Maybe inside you an insecure, entitled, selfish son of a bitch. You just ugly inside, but you look beautiful on the outside. That's just the outside. The world just sees you from that perspective. Your husband, that's the nigga that got to deal with you. So when the world, like I say, stroke your ego, but your husband who working hard as fuck to provide a life for you, you feel that the world gives you more attention than your husband, thus your husband don't fuck with you. And you're cool getting the attention that you can get from other people, strangers, basically, than your own husband. Your husband respects you. He gives you respect enough to not give you the type of attention that you're seeking. But you're so used to getting this type of attention that when you don't get it here, it's a problem. In reality, the problem is you getting too much attention over here instead of giving it over here. The world's going backwards. Don't go backwards with it. So, Four of Wands. It's the reason why twin flames are on this planet. It's the reason why divine love is here as a standard for you to abide by. It's a reason you have divine love in the world. Divine love is unconditional. Divine love ain't defined by physicalities. Just because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can still fall deeply in love with a person without even having sex with them. That's divine love. Not having sex and then you falling in love because of the physical part of it. Like I say, it's backwards. People equate love with sex. That's backwards. You know what I mean? So, God, get to know what God really is. What God really about. The whole twin flame shit. Get to know what twin flames are really about. All twin flame here is to make you the best person you can be and for you to make them the best person they can be, whether they're with you or not. You're not making your masculine a better person for another person. Don't even look at it like that. They're going to be the best person they're going to be with or without you. You're going to be the best person you can be with or without them. It'd be ideal, if you just make each other the best y'all can be. So when y'all do split apart and do be with y'all separate situations outside y'all twin flame demo, at least y'all got the most out of y'all twin flame demo. It's better getting the most out of it and departing or going your separate ways than not getting shit out of it and y'all end up doing that anyway. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Bottom line, we got the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is survival, work, making ends meet, support, or holding shit down. Survival. Everybody in the world does that. But life is more than survival. Making ends meet. Everybody doing that shit. Birds do that shit. Bees do that shit. Beavers do that shit. Bacteria do that shit. Bats do that shit. Everything in the world survives. You gotta be more than a survivor. Evolve. Have purpose. That's all. The difference between the Two of Wands is from a Three of Wands. Two of Wands is just knowing how to fish so you don't starve. Three of Wands will be teaching other people how to fish so they won't starve. So you ain't the only one eating good around this motherfucker. Or you ain't the only one catching fish, forcing other people to buy fish from you because you ain't taught them how to fish. It's like me within this community. I'm built here just to teach you how to do tarot yourself. You can book with me. I can teach you how to do this shit yourself. So you don't need no fucking body. Like, I'm here to tell people what twin flame situations really is so you don't confuse yourself or waste time, energy, and resources trying to attain some shit that ain't what it is. Clarity. That's what I'm here for, to give you clear-cut answers so your ass ain't guessing out here. I'm here to help. If I teach you how this shit work, how the world work, how God work, who Christ really is, what purpose shit really is, what divine love really is, by me doing that, you can't get duped by the world. The world is set up for you to get fish from them, not for you to grow your own. I mean, not for you to catch your own fish. The world is set up for you to buy groceries from them, not for you to grow your own. The world is set for you to work for somebody else till you die, not for you to create your own motherfucking system or your own motherfucking business for other people to work in your shit till they die, providing for you. Two of Wands. That's the divine masculine's role. And masculine, you're going to have to identify exactly what your role is. It's support. Your role is supporting someone or something. Clarifying this Two of Wands is the Six of Wands. That's Broly with the homies. So since this is a divine feminine message, bottom line, you're going to get support from the homie. Who's the homie? The divine masculine. So even if you ain't fucking with your masculine, ooh, I hear that shit a lot. Like, I don't even want to deal with my masculine. Like, I don't even like him like that. Like what? Physical? Okay, that's cool. You don't like him physical. That's great. Shit, y'all didn't come together for that anyway. So y'all gonna get to work eventually. You gonna do whatever y'all was brought here to do. Like, we got that out the way that this ain't physical or romantic. Okay, bet. Y'all still got Two of Wands work to do. He still has Two of Wands. He still got work to do. So it's like, are you gonna work it or not? The situation came up in your life. So you either gonna work this shit or not. Shit, it all depends on you. It all depends on you. So clarifying this Two of Wands, feminine, like I say, Six of Swords. You're going to roll with your masculine whether you like it or not. Your masculine will cross your path whether you like it or not. Twin flame union, reunion, and recognition gonna happen whether you want it or not. Because like I say, it's God that's leading this shit. You know, it's God that's doing it. As far as to you doing it. You don't want your twin around, but your masculine comes around. That's God sending him to you. It's a reason why God is sending you your masculine. Like I say, acknowledge why your masculine is even in your life. It's like God sends you an angel and you dodging the angel. Like the angel come up to you, God sent me to help you. You're like, man, I don't buy into none of that shit. Like, fuck out of here. No. It's like the angel, everywhere you go, the angel pops up and you steady running from the angel. Like you don't want to hear what the angel got to say. It ain't like you don't want to hear what the angel got to say. You don't want to hear what God got to say. You know, if an angel's tracking, like, if you dodging an angel, there's something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. Subconsciously, consciously, it's something you don't want to do. It's something you ain't prepared for. It's something you feel you ain't, you know what I mean? It ain't time or whatever it is that got you running from God. Because that's who you're running from. You're running from God. When you run from your twin, you're running from yourself. If you're running from yourself, then you're running from God. Because you are God. You are your twin. You get what I'm saying? So, feminine. It's gonna come to a situation where for those that's dodging y'all twin gonna pop up. For those who ain't planning on, you know, catching up with their twin anytime soon, it's gonna happen. Whether you want it or not. But it ain't about what you want. It's the reason your masculine chasing you. Just let him find you so he can do whatever he gotta do. Say whatever he gotta say. Make the gestures that he's got to make. Like I say, it ain't just your embetterment, your growth, feminine. It's for his too. What are twins there for? To make each other the best people that they can be. You good, right? You the best person you can be, right? You straight, right? You blessed, right, feminine? You on track, right, feminine? Life is good. Future, right, feminine? All right, bet. Help your masculine get there. What? It's cool for you to be cool, but you letting this nigga get it on his own? You letting him, like I say, find salvation and find shit on his own when it really, if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't have found your salvation? That's bad grooming. Your masculine helped you become this spark of goodness that you are, but you don't want to return that favor. That's bad grooming. That's like taking and not giving back. That's like taking and not giving back. It's going to be karma to that. I've been saying that shit for a while now, but yeah, it's karma when you don't do what the fuck God wants you to do. When God send you an angel, open the door. Don't go hiding from God. If you hiding from God, then you doing shit you obviously ain't supposed to be doing. If you hiding from your divine, you hiding from yourself. If you hiding from yourself, then it's obviously some shit you're doing you ain't supposed to be doing. Moving on to this message, feminine, you directly coming in it. You got the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is the stress card. Losing sleep, losing teeth, losing hair, losing weight the wrong way. Why? Overthinking. Stress is some shit you put on you, like ketchup on your hot dog, sugar on your grits, chocolate on your ice cream. You can eat the ice cream without chocolate. You can eat the grits without sugar. You can eat the fries without ketchup. You personally put stress on yourself. So ain't nobody stressing you out. You stressing your own self out. Mentally overburden yourself with shit you ain't gotta mentally burden yourself with. More smoke. You got the full card. Full card, that's being unaware. That's being in a whole new world like Aladdin. That's just not knowing how you're gonna fix your problem. Okay, you don't know how you're gonna fix your problem. It's cool. Don't go over analyzing. Don't go overthinking. The fact that you don't know, you're gonna be fucked up. It's just an unknown period. It's just an unknown period. It's like the equivalent of I'll find the best example. It's like your first fight. Of course you're nervous. You never fought anyone before. Till the fight come, ding ding, and you beat the shit out their ass, and you're a fighter. That's what I do. Like your whole mood gonna change. So the next fight you get into, you ain't gonna be feeling the way you was feeling your first fight, your first sexual experience. Of course you're gonna get nervous. But once you do an exceptional job, it's gonna switch your swag up. You know what I mean? Like once you do an exceptional job, it's gonna switch your swag up. You know, it's like going forward in this twin flame situation. You don't know. You don't know. When you're dealing with twin flame demos, there's a lot of shit you just don't know, but you learn by doing. As long as you're doing it, you'll learn eventually. You'll figure it out, right and wrong. It takes trial and error. Maybe a few L's, not losses, lessons. It takes trial and error. And maybe a few L's, not losses, lessons for you to figure this shit out. But as long as you're doing some shit about it, you're going to figure it out. So you're stressing over what you can't provide for yourself, but God will make a way. God is in the overall energy. Four of Wands is also like home. It's like you got bills. You don't know how the fuck you gonna pay some bills. You don't know how the fuck you gonna do some shit. And it's like, shit, you taxed. It's beyond you. At this point, you can't do shit but let go and let God. Because you done tried everything you can. But if it's a will, it's a way. As long as you got the will to get out your situation, you will get out your situation. Even if you unfortunately don't get out your situation. Or can't pay that bill. Or can't, you know what I mean? Find the help that you're looking for. It still ain't the end of the world. You still got shit. Like I say, your power can go off. You still got a house. Your water can go off. You still got power. Like you might end up homeless on the motherfucking street. You still got life. You still got a car. You still got a job. You know what I mean? As long as you in the game, I don't give a fuck if you 1 foot in the game. It's like you lose a leg. You got another leg. You lose both legs. You got wheelchairs. You lose the ability to speak. You still got your hands. You still got your brain. You know what I'm saying? You lose your hands. You still got your brain. You still got your feet. You see that chick mukbanging with feet? Just straight legs, nigga. She cracking up. It ain't funny, but you know what I mean? That's just the perfect example of what I'm talking about. You can literally lose your arms. But nigga, you got legs. You just gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? It's armless people still driving. It's armless people still living. Like dwarfs. You short as hell. But guess what? You know how many dwarf women I see out here living their best life? You got dwarf strippers. You got dwarf entertainers out here. You know what I mean? Still on the same sexy shit as everybody else. Right? I see a lot of dwarf women married. With children, nigga. With children, nigga. It don't stop. No matter what shortcoming you get in life, you still got it good. Until you're dead, once the lights cut off in your world, then it's over. Once you die, then it's over. So, building off that feminine, your mystery madness or your subconscious or your indirect energy coming into your own situation here, you got the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is loneliness. Loneliness. It's being emotionally isolated. It's being a hermit. It's being by yourself. Class by yourself. Five of Cups is being in a class by yourself. Like I say, the life of divine is very hard. It's like being a 10-year-old high school senior. You know, you go to high school, but you a kid. You can't party with the high schoolers. You know, you ain't old enough to smoke, old enough to drink, old enough to drive. You ain't even old enough to, like I say, have sex. You know what I mean? The shit that they interested in, you ain't interested in. You could be interested in it, but it's some shit you can't do. That's the life of a divine. 70% of the world doing what they want, running amok, ain't got no type of accountability for the shit that they doing. They just existed. Then you got the 28% who here on purpose, who know who they are. Not confused like the world. The average person don't know who the fuck they are, but you do. The average person don't know God, but you do. The average person ain't got no fucking purpose, but you do. You here for a real reason. They don't know why they here. Thus, you're in a class by yourself. You don't want to put yourself in this little system where everybody else floating around walking aimlessly. You're going to end up walking aimlessly. They are zombies in the apocalypse. You stayed alive this whole time. What's the point of you even going in this system for? Of course you feel out of place. Of course you feel alone. Of course you feel like you can feel a lot of fucking ways, but like I say, they're cups, feelings and emotions. They're just indicators on where you're going mentally. It's hard being in a wine. Like I say, you're gonna be isolated. You're gonna be alone mostly. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to go without help a lot. You're gonna have to do a lot of shit by yourself, but tough motherfucking titty. That's the life of a divine. What you want it easy? What you want shit to be handed to you? What you want God to just hook you up? There are no hookups in life. I don't hook you up, nigga. You hook yourself up. It's like Friday. Hey, why don't you hook me up with your friend? Nigga, hook yourself up. You need to get them clippers and hit the back of that neck. You know what I'm saying? It's like hook yourself up. Put yourself on. Do yourself a favor. That's called being proactive. 70% of the world are sitting waiting on handouts. Don't be one of them. You know, 70% of the world said it's okay to not know. It's okay to not have guidance. It's okay to not know God. It's okay to do a lot of shit. A lot of shit is okay now. It ain't. It ain't. That's why you're the outcast, because you ain't a part of the system. That's why you're an outcast, because you know what's real. They faking like a motherfucker over here. Of course it's an isolated life, but that's the karma of being divine. That's the drawback of being divine. Isolation. You might be the only aware person in your whole building, in your whole township, in your whole state, in your whole community. You might be the only beam of light in your whole community. Be that light. Don't dim your light because the whole fucking community is dark. Fuck that. But by being a beam of light, by being an outside person, by being an outcast, it's all eyes on you. It's like everybody bowing down to a false god and you standing tall. Like everybody's worshiping this idol and you just like not. They looking at you like you bugging. For real. It's like the whole world on their knees praying some shit. You don't know what the fuck they praying to. Like, damn, what going on? It's like, you know, bow down, get on your knees and worship me. It's like, you're not God. So, no. Everybody else, like I say, bending on knees because they don't want to get killed, because they don't want to get ostracized, because they don't want to feel like an odd man out. It's like people do shit for cups. That's the world. People do shit in the world to fit in. People do ugly shit just to fit in, just to have a place in this world. You know what I mean? Like people will do some of the good, bad, or ugly shit just to fit in with everybody else. You don't do that. So you stand out like a green hat with an orange bill. So yeah, you're going to get persecuted the most. Yeah, you're going to get taken advantage the most. You know what I mean? It is what it is. That's just the life of the divine. It's something you're going to have to accept and move on with. Or, in his next card, boss up on. So feminine, you in regards to yourself personally, we got the Queen of Pentacles. This is the Khalees Bossy card on my deck. It's the song Khalees Bossy, just play it. And that whole swag she got in that song, that's this energy. It's just bossing up. Life gives you lemons, nigga, you make pink lemonade. Ain't nobody gonna help you. Well, roll your sleeves up and roll it yourself, man. Get the shit done yourself. This is you building your own house. You building your own bridge. You creating your own connections. You creating your own way out. That's bossing up. You know what I mean? You taking matters in your own hands, not just letting shit happen to you. You ain't waiting on nobody to help you. You helping your motherfucking self. Proactiveness. That's what being a boss is all about. It's a whole bunch of followers here. You being a leader. Fuck it, I lead you dumb motherfuckers. Y'all getting led to y'all destruction anyway. I might as well lead y'all to at least something that can do some good before y'all destroy yourselves anyway. It's taking advantage. Bossing up is. It's a person trying to manipulate you. You manipulate the person trying to manipulate you. You take advantage of the person trying to take advantage of you. You dupe the duper. You steal from the thief. You kill the killer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you bossed up. It's like you just walking, minding your business, and like a lion crosses your path and basically tries to challenge you. You end up, like I say, standing up to this lion. The lion runs away from you because the lion's scared of your ass. Thus, you are the victim. You done bossed up on that situation right there. Queen of Pentacles, be proactive. Queen of Pentacles is also could be like a karmic feminine, but only way I would kind of use that in relation to this message here is feminines. Don't do what everybody else doing. Like I said, everybody's showing ass, titties, and booty. Don't do that. Everybody, like I said, making it cool for certain activities to be praised. Like don't do it. Everybody TikToking with their kids. Like, don't do it. As tempting as it might be to do that shit and hop in line and do what everybody else is doing because all your friends doing it, fuck them. Anything everybody else doing, do the opposite. That's how you set yourself apart. But by setting yourself apart, it's gonna make you a target. But fuck what they think. Fuck what they on. You on your own shit. Queen of Pentacles is also like original flavor. You're the originator. They're the followers. Everybody else following other people. You originating your own shit. That's bossing up. Feminine, you personally in regards to yourself, you a boss. Boss up like a fucking boss on anything. Like I say, people trying to capitalize off you. You boss up on that. It's an area people ain't touching on. Boss up on being a person to present that area that ain't nobody else touched on, and boss up on that. And just like the rest of the world, they're gonna start doing what you're doing. Like I say, divines, we create our own lanes, but the world are biters. So you might be the first person that had the idea to do some shit. What nobody doing it until you bossed up and do it. But by you bossing up and doing it, everybody else gonna do it because you did it. They weren't even thinking about doing it till you did it. And maybe you did it and it didn't succeed. But a person did what you did and they blew up off you doing it. But they wasn't even doing shit till you doing it. So you're basically like a forefather or the precursor to other people's success. That's what a boss does, put other people on. But like I say, that's life. With great power comes great responsibilities. More money, more problems, feminine. You get more, so you start to see exactly what more means. Mystery madness or karma to yourself right now. Feminine, we got the Eight of Pentacles. This is a life. What's a life? Got shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed to sleep on. Your divine masculine can be in your life. Your twin flame situation, Four of Wands can be in your life. God, King of Swords can be in your life. That's children in your life. That's the things, pentacles in your life. The Four of Wands, the four walls that is your home or your shelter. That's in your life. Like I said, people who got a life got a lot to lose. The average person don't have a life. The average person lives vicariously through another person's life. The average person is a part of another person's life. So like I say, for you feminists out there, taking care of grown-ass niggas, kick their ass to the curb. Fuck them. If you are in their situation, they will be cold-blooded with you. Be cold-blooded with them. Like, yeah, you divine. Yeah, it's your job to help people. It ain't your job to enable people. It ain't your job to, like I say, be the life source of somebody with no life. They got to get their own life. How the fuck anybody gonna build with you if they ain't bringing shit to the table? If they ain't bringing shit to the table, leave them where the fuck they at. To do the opposite of mustard with you. Catch the fuck up. Don't take care of a person that need to take care of themselves. You enabling them. The world already enabled them. The family already enabled them. Why are you doing it? Thus, you doing what everybody else doing. Karmic shit. Like I say, man, we're adults here. Any situation you feel, it's like, I talk to a lot of my clients, man, like, as women, a lot of y'all helping a lot of grown niggas out. And why? You know, like, what's love got to do with stability? Something happened to you today. What can this person who you taking care of do for you? They can't do a goddamn thing for you. If you lost your job, if you lost your money, if you went bankrupt, if you lost your crib, they'll be gone. They ain't gonna stick around. They only around because of what you have. If you didn't have it, they wouldn't be here. So never feel bogus to drop somebody like a hot potato, to kick somebody the fuck out your house. The way Martin do Pam. Get them the fuck up out of there. If you didn't have a house, they wouldn't be there. So what is you tripping over putting somebody on the street for when they'll be on the street anyway if you didn't have a house? You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think here, man. You know, take care of your star player. I told you, anybody who ain't got their own life, living vicariously through yours, they're a fucking problem. No matter how nice they are, no matter how good they are to you, no matter what instrumental thing they're doing with your children and shit like that, like, they're gonna have to get on your level. Fuck with people on your level or above. Anytime you fuck with somebody who's not on your level, anytime you fuck with somebody that gotta do the opposite of mustard, like I say, all they gonna do is bring you to their level. And if you end up on their level, what do you think gonna happen to them? They gonna move the fuck out the whole scenario. They could have went up. And then a lot of people who are in your position, you forced to kick somebody out and you feel bad about it. But in reality, if they were in your position, you think they'll be tripping over the shit the way you tripping over it? You think they're gonna give a fuck about your life and the shit you got going on right now? Like, they're not gonna, you're here, they're here. They're not, you know what I mean? If the tables was turned, they're not gonna do what you would do in your situation. They will kick you out on the streets if they were you. So kick them out on the streets. They wouldn't fuck with you if you wasn't popping, so fuck them. This is some shit you're really gonna have to digest because a lot of good women getting their life fucked up from poaching, bitch-made ass masculines. The world switched. Like I say, in 2012, a lot of shit different. Women are like men now. Men are like women. Emotionally, mentally, it's a lot of bitch niggas out here. You understand what I'm saying? What I mean by bitch niggas, these are niggas that'll take advantage of a woman. I could never do that. Men that live off women, I could never do that. Like, my heart ain't even situated for that. I'd be so embarrassed and be beating myself up every day living off another woman. Like, my pride and ego will be beating the shit out of my ass until I get on my shit. I wouldn't feel like a man in that situation. That's just me. There's some niggas sleeping like a baby, being bitch ass niggas, man. You know, getting taken care of, and they cool with that shit. Like, that's not a man. That's not a man. It's a lot of not a mans out here. A lot of women are taken care of, and it's like, leave them niggas where they at. A lot of divines be feeling bad about doing shit that they gotta do, or doing shit that other people would do in their shoes. You ain't karmic for kicking them out on the street. Oh, I'm not like that. Well, you better get like that today. Fuck you talking about? It's a reflection. Person taking advantage of you. You need to reflect that energy back at them. Take advantage of them. They think you stupid, allowing them to be around like that. They think they got one over on you. Nah, they stupid. Because you playing them and they don't even know. You playing that game. You ain't acting just like them. You're reflecting what the fuck they're doing. It's like a mirror. A big part of stealth technology is reflecting light. That's what gives people the guise of invisibility. Like an invisibility cloak, it ain't nothing but like a mirror reflecting what's being shown towards it away from there to make it look like it ain't there. It's like camouflage. All camouflage is like I say, you blending in with your surrounding to where you're hard to see. You know what I mean? You can sneak up on a person in camouflage, or you could be laying in the same spot and your target could walk up on you, don't even see you, and you capitalize. Animals do it every day. You understand what I'm saying? That's called adaptation. That's called survival. Like, all you doing, feminine, is doing what you got to do to survive. Doing everything you got to do to keep and maintain your life. I see a lot of good women get their lives destroyed by bitch, made as men, man. And that shit ain't cool. I watched it with my mom. I watched it with like my grandma, aunties, and my family and shit. And I see it might be being a psychic in a community full of women. Because in my personal opinion, 90% of this shit is women. Then you got 10% men in here. Ain't too many men in this community like that really get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's mainly women within this community. And in this community, I see a lot of women, like I say, just doing shit y'all need to be doing, putting up with shit y'all need to be putting up in the name of harmony, in the name of namaste, in the name of divinity. Like, the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? You kicking a motherfucker out your house ain't bad. You just protecting your interests. You the star player. If you fall off, then what the fuck house you got to kick somebody out of? You was on your shit this whole time to maintain your shit. Don't let no person who ain't got shit take your shit. Don't let a person who ain't got no influence you. Don't let somebody who ain't got nothing to bring to your table take your table away from you. 70% divines in this world. 7 times out of 10, you got takers more than givers. 7 times out of 10, you ain't gonna get people to help you. You ain't gonna get people on your side. You ain't gonna get people on your case. The odds are always against a divine. That's why you make shit yourself. That's why you do it yourself. That's why you get proactive or whatever you're doing in this world. Moving on, feminine. You in regards to the masculine energy directly, we got the King of Wands. This is divine masculine. Your divine masculine. Who is your divine masculine? Your divine counterpart. What is your divine counterpart? You. You are your divine masculine. Your divine masculine is you. It's just when you look in the mirror, this is who you're looking at. The masculine side of yourself. Or in my case, I'm a feminine. Like I say, I'm a feminine. When I look in the mirror, I see myself. The masculine side of myself. I see me on a whole nother level. I'm a man. So that helps. Being a divine feminine male. Makes me a more evolved male. Divine masculine women. Y'all different. Like y'all women, but y'all different. Y'all move in a whole different way. Like I'm a feminine, right? I'm a man. And as a man, I just move different. Thus setting myself even further apart from the rest of the dudes. Just like feminines, y'all set yourself further apart from the rest of the women. Divine masculine women and shit. So once you know who your twin is, then you can finally proceed with this whole process of the main reason you got this twin flame shit in your life in the first place. So, client asked me one time, you know, what's the difference between like you accepting your masculine being a guy as far as to him not being like a girl or some shit like that. My answer was, initially I was trying to make a good woman friend of mine, lady friend of mine, good friend of mine. I was trying to make her my feminine. And I was taking on the whole masculine role. Thing about her is she's like I say, I'm attracted to masculine women. And what I mean by masculine, I don't mean shit physical. When I say I'm attracted to masculine women, I love women that look like women, that look fair, you know. On the outside, I like the feminine outside looking woman, right? But inside, I just like women who got nuts, man. Women who got just both balls than the average bitch, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like a woman who don't take no shit. I like a woman who ain't gonna hold her fucking tongue. I like women that's gonna speak. I like a woman, you know what I'm saying? It's that woman you see in that nigga face like, nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I ought to beat your motherfucking ass. It's like you a woman in the face of a man. You don't care. It's like Nia Long on Friday when she stepped up to D.Boom and D.Boom smacked her ass. What did Nia Long say? All these niggas might be scared of you, but I'm not. And if I was a nigga, I'd beat your ass myself. Like this is D.Boom. Look how Smokey act around D.Boom. Smokey a bitch. Look at how Craig was acting around D.Boom. Craig was even acting like a bitch. Not Nia. She ain't give a fuck. That nigga hit her sister, which is Felicia, the crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Once D.Boom put his hands on Felicia, nigga, she went full masculine mode. And she had to do that. Because if she didn't do that, then, you know what I mean? D.Boom wouldn't have hit her, and Craig wouldn't have beat D.Boom. This whole time, D.Boom been terrorizing the whole motherfucking block. You understand what I'm saying? But it took Nia to turn up on D.Boom for Craig to turn up on D.Boom ass. Nia put the fire under Craig ass because she's a woman at the end of the day. So as a man, Craig had to step up to the motherfucking plate. You see how he rushed up on D.Boom after he hit Nia? So when he hit her, nigga, Craig run up, nigga, what the fuck wrong with you? That's a female. Nigga, what you want some too? Nigga pulled out on that nigga, you know what I'm saying? And then he realized you gotta be a man. Cause Nia could have picked up a gun and shot D.Boom. But Nia chose to fight D.Boom like a man. You a man. Okay, you definitely gotta fight the man like a man. In for sake of the feminine. Real niggas protect the woman. So any man that hit a woman is a bitch. No matter how strong he is, no matter how many niggas he done whoop. He ain't no man, he a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? It's women with more nuts than niggas. Them the women that I like. A woman who ain't scared of shit. A woman that's fearless. You know what I'm saying? Those are masculines. I need a woman that's gonna pass me the Bible and some ammunition, nigga, when the world ended, nigga. You know what I mean? A woman that's gonna ride or die, who ain't gonna get scared. Who don't just look pretty. Who don't just look pretty. You know what I mean? Who can do more than just fuck. Who can do more than just look good. Like, I need a woman that's holistic. A woman that can raise me a family. A woman that can put, you know what I'm saying, the fear of God in me and my children. Nigga, like, I need a woman that's going, you know what I mean? Do way more than what the average feminine can provide. You understand what I'm saying? And like I say, that's what I'm attracted to. Like, that's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? So since I'm a man telling you, like, what, you know, because I'm not using my twin flame. He's a divine master. I'm trying to put this in a perspective that can really resonate with y'all. The same way I'm a man, I'm a feminine though, that likes this type of energy within a woman. The same way Nia had stood up to D.Boom, the same like shit that I'm telling you what I like about a woman, that shit is in all the divine feminines too. It just takes shit to bring that masculine side about you. You know what I mean? And feminine, you finna get that masculine shit brought out you. It's gonna take an 8 of Swords for you to kind of step into your masculine side. And when feminine step in their masculine side, it balances you. When masculine step into their feminine side, it balances them. 8 of Swords, that's a self-imposed prison. That's a false sense of security. That's a false sense of entitlement. False sense of awareness. That's creating walls and gates up against your heart to keep your heart and mind from getting broke. So by stepping into your feminine side, your masculine side, feminine. God, I'm all over the place. This is coffee. Divine feminine. By stepping into your masculine side, it's like you breaking down the walls and gates you put up against your heart. And just to be brave. You get hurt, you get hurt. Fuck build a protection against my heart. Because like I say, 7 times out of 10, you got professional tunnel diggers, professional wall jumpers. You can build all the gates you want against your heart and mind. People still gonna penetrate that. Bad people still gonna penetrate that. This is just knocking down the walls. So, you know, it's like, here, you're just stepping up to whatever. Just like Nia stepped up to D.Boom. Like, fuck it. Yeah, you bitch niggas scared of this nigga, but fuck this nigga. I'm gonna show y'all nigga he ain't nobody to be scared of. It's like, you break the walls down. Fuck feeling safe. Fuck feeling safe. Let's get in the face of danger. Let's stand in the face of fear right now. Let's go head up. False sense of security. You insecure. You need something to feel secure. Otherwise, you ain't gonna do whatever it is you need to do. It's like, I ain't got enough whatever to do this, or I need more whatever to proceed with this. This is like, fuck that. I don't need shit. Let's do it now. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. It's like waiting for something. Fuck waiting. Let's go. It's being proactive. You know what I mean? You knocking down on walls of security. It's false sense of security. These gates really ain't even gonna protect you from what's outside. You protect yourself from what's outside. It's best to have a plan with the gates as of far as just the gates in general. Because when the gates go down, you all fucked up. At least when the gates go down and you had a plan just in case the gates go down, you still prepared. That's being proactive. And how do you be proactive? Stepping into your masculine energy. So a lot of feminines gonna really step into their masculine side. To put it on, I don't know, a twin flame type situation. Feminine, the walls and gates you got against your masculine to keep your masculine from coming around, that shit gonna break down. And we got God up here. It's like God gonna kick them gates down for union to happen. Like I say, a lot of y'all don't want, ain't ready for union, but union gonna come anyway. A lot of y'all ain't ready to deal with y'all masculines right now, but you know what I mean? It ain't what you want. This ain't Burger King. You ain't gonna get it your way. You gonna get it how it's supposed to be. When God come around, it's good, bad, or ugly. Even if it's bad, it's good. Because God don't make no mistakes. God work in mysterious ways. God gonna do what's best for you. Before he do what you want him to do, like, God gonna give you what's best, not what you prefer. Shit God does, 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna be to your liking. It's gonna be what's best, though. You don't know what's best for you, but God do. You can't see your future, but God know. You don't know the outcome, but God does. Know what I'm saying? So, like I say, let go and let God. You scared of your masculine, that's what it is. Or you scared of what you can do to your masculine, that's what it is. You don't want to hurt your masculine, that's understandable. But somebody gonna get hurt. It's either gonna be you, the karmic you with, or your masculine. Or you gonna hurt yourself. Somebody gonna get hurt. Whether you hurt yourself, masculine, or somebody else. So might as well hurt everybody but the star player. You don't want to hurt yourself. You your star player. No need for you to shoot yourself in the foot here. If you hurt your masculine, then you ain't gonna hurt your karmic. But if you hurt your karmic, then you ain't gonna hurt your masculine. Like somebody gonna get hurt. It's just who you want to hurt. Like a decision gonna have to get made, feminine, and you're gonna be the one that have to make the decision. It's like you're trying to dodge that position, that disposition, but it's gonna happen. As far as your mystery madness or subconscious or indirect energy in regards to the masculine energy, we got the 10 of Wands. That's pumping the brakes on something. That's ending something you was passionate about. This is breaking up with somebody before it goes too far. I told you, it's like your masculine gonna come around, and it's like you're gonna have to make a choice. Whether it's fuck with your masculine right now or fuck with your karmic right now. Obviously, your masculine needs your full attention. Because, like I say, when it comes to divinity, that shit overrides worldly shit. You could be married with kids, feminine, but when your masculine show up to the doorstep, it ain't an inconvenience. Unless you look at it that way. You like, oh, why are you here? I don't want you. Like, well, you know, why does he have to be here for sex? You married. So, of course, he ain't coming here on no physicality or no sexual shit. Obviously, this nigga need a favor. You're his fucking twin. You was helping him out and being his twin earlier, but you gonna stop doing that now because you got a whole situation? You tweaking, thinking that if your masculine pop up, it's gonna make your husband insecure and he gonna think you doing something with your masculine. That's how he thinks. That's not what it is. Now, if you got an insecure ass husband and it took your masculine to show up for you to see exactly how insecure your karmic is, then so be it. God has ways of working in mysterious ways like that. Like this whole time, this karmic been cool as fuck, but soon your masculine pop up for a favor, not a sexual favor, not to come over here to fuck with you, not to come over here to try to, you know what I'm saying, beg for your forgiveness back. He's here for a fucking reason. This is your divine counterpart. You can't just kick your masculine to the curb. It's like you scared to open your door because you scared what your husband gonna think seeing your masculine. Because your masculine, your karmic masculine know how much you love your your divine masculine. This karmic masculine knows the bond between you two is far beyond what you two have. Even though he has you, he feel he don't have you because him. And you feel by him being here, it's gonna piss him off. But this nigga over here need to be a real man. Real men ain't insecure. Like I say, I ain't insecure if my wife, best friend, happens to be a guy. It's like, cool, you can have male friends. Just don't let me find out you fucking them. There's going to be consequences and repercussions. I ain't going to beat your ass. I'm just going to leave you the fuck alone. Like, if you disrespect me, then I have no respect for you. You give the benefits of doubt. Yes, you're going to feel stupid as hell allowing your wife to have this male best friend and they've been fucking this whole time and it's like you kind of gave your wife to this guy. It's kind of like you gave your wife to this guy. You didn't give your wife to nobody. God gave you your wife. That's how you was looking. God gave her to me. But, you know, since she's giving herself to someone else, obviously she don't see this in a divine way that I look at it. You become the tramp. Giving into emotions to another person while being in a situation with another person. All you had to do was not marry this karmic and stay with your masculine. All you had to do was 10 of Wands. break up with this guy, okay, before you hurt him, before you even put him in a position to be ridiculed or fucked up or some shit like that. There's two things can't occupy the same space. You don't be with a person and keep an open door for your masculine on some romantic and relationship shit. If you in a romantic relationship, then there ain't no romance or relationship going on with your masculine. Especially if you're married. If you're dating, it's different. Because he ain't put a ring on it. That's where he fucked up at. He ain't fully committed to you. That's where he fucked up at. But if you married, like I say, your twin's still gonna pop over even if you married. Your twin's still gonna need you. It's still gonna be shit that needs to get done. And you shouldn't be looking at it as a sexual situation because that's probably not what it is. Like I say, you can't hide people. Real shit. It's like you at home with your husband and you get a knock on the door and it's your masculine. And instead of like allowing him in, you walk outside. Like you get scared. Oh shit. What you doing here? Like I'm married. What are you doing here? Like he's just telling you what the fuck he's here for. Hey, so and so happened. I'm gonna need your help with so and so and so and so. Well, I can't do this. Why? Like you acting like I'm trying to fuck with you. You acting like you know what I mean. I came over here to ask for some ass and some shit like that. Like I'm asking for help. I need help. Like I don't need that. You have that. I'm not even coming at you like that because I know what you have. Masculines, they respect shit. They're not catalysts or karmics that's gonna retaliate from you retaliating or want to treat you the way. You know what I mean? Like nah. You could be married. You hold children and shit. So you karmic and shit. When your masculine come around, open the door. Let your motherfucking masculine in. You shouldn't have no insecure motherfucker that see your masculine and blow up like a little bitch because he's insecure on his influence over you. That's just exposing him for who he really is, what you need to see so you can identify what type of person this person is. That's what twins do too. I'm telling you. Twins, your twin exposes the people around you. You get to see how motherfuckers really feel when your masculine come in the picture. You think your husband was confident and he was secure with what he got with you until, like I say, you open the door and your masculine pop in and this nigga true colors show. He all hostile. He mad at you like y'all got something going on when y'all don't. It's like your husband who don't want you to have a male friend. What is that? We ain't doing shit. This is my homie. I knew him longer than I knew you. What the fuck is your problem? I'm your wife. And look how you acting just from him being around me. If you tweaking over him and coming at me, it's crazy from him. I can only imagine how else you feel about other people. That's another reason why your masculine come around, man, to really expose who real or not. Last example I'm gonna use is like I say, I met my twin in 2012, and I met my twin in June 2012. July 2012 was my 25th birthday, and my father got released from prison. My father was in prison my whole life and shit. Now the whole time my father was locked up, my mom been telling me exactly who my father was. She's like, yo, he ain't one you want to fuck with. This nigga, you know what I mean? He got shit going on that you don't know about, son. Just stay away from him. He got a lot of enemies. I don't want you getting hurt being around him. I don't want you facilitating with that family because the shit that they into is only going to affect you. And, you know, I want my son to be safe out here. I don't want you to be retracing my steps or reliving my old dreams and shit. Just stay away from your dad. He ain't the one you want to hang with and shit. Nah, that nigga get out. I'm claiming him. I'm geeked up. So around this time, it just so happened, like I said, I met my twin. So I brought my twin to a family function I was having. And like I said, my twin's like my father and shit. But this is before I had like the father-son bond with my twin. We were just good friends. Before I started calling that nigga Pops. Before I started, you know, before he became a father figure, that nigga was just like a best friend. So I invited my friend to a function. And like I say, my twin peeped my Pops, like for who he really was. Seen that shit. Peeped that shit. And told me about it. Like, man, they ain't who you think they are. Like, he don't fuck with you like that. I'm like, man, my mom said the same shit. Like, nigga, she right. Just be careful. I don't want you getting hurt. Trying to be something you're not. You know what I mean? And he rolled up. He stepped off and rolled to the next spot. But it took my twin to really expose some shit that I already was told what it was, but, you know, it coming from him or him just being in the vicinity, it just made a bigger difference. That's what twins are for. They help you out. Whether you believe them or not, whether you buy into what the fuck they saying. Like I said, your twin always got your best interest at heart. And your twin always gonna be there for you in the manner that you need them to be there for you. Like I said, your twin could just come around to really expose who you really dealing with. Just your masculine fucking presence. He's light, and just like light, it exposes darkness. You had a dark situation with your lover here that you didn't even know, but you seen the darkness come out when the light came in. That's why you keep your masculine around, because I'm telling you, your masculines end up saving your life. Your masculines end up saving your life. Future final role, feminine, directly going to the future. You got the Five of Pentacles, the dark night of the soul. Some shit gonna happen, and it's gonna be bad. You don't plan on bad things, but bad things happen. It's good, bad, and ugly. It's a 33% chance shit is not gonna go the way you want to. It's a 33% chance shit gonna go all bad. It's a 33% chance shit gonna fuck up. And it looks like something gonna fuck up. What is this? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a dream come true, wishes granted, or a miracle. Like I say, you wanted to get married. You wanted to find your husband. You find your husband only to find out that your husband wants some whole other shit. It's like all you wanted was, what you had outside your twin flame demo. And it's like it falls apart. You know what I mean? Like something that you hoped and dreamed for, you get it, but it's like a catch to it. You know what I mean? It's like you have what you want, but it don't feel right. Like all you want to be was like a wife. You a wife, but you in a fucked up relationship. Like all you wanted was a husband. You found a husband, but you didn't know who your husband was. Then the nigga, final card in this message, Seven of Swords. Motherfuckers' true feelings come out. Motherfuckers' real face come out. This happens a lot. You date a man, you think he one way, you get one of them. Over time, this nigga's true colors come out. All darkness comes to the light. All truth comes to the surface. It's like find out the husband you got is gay the whole time. Nigga, you know what I mean? Got you thinking he a certain way, and then he a whole nother motherfucker. And usually, like I said, it's gonna take your divine masculine to shine light in it. It's like going to the future. Last shit going to the future. Feminine. Your masculine been isolated from your life for a while, whether because you wanted him isolated, so you've been like ghosting him or keeping him at a distance away from like what you got going on, right? It's like your masculine gonna come near you. He's light. You're light too, but he blinging. Your masculine gonna come around you, and it's like he gonna be a light, and it's gonna shine some light in some dark areas in your life, and you're gonna actually get to see exactly what you got going on. It's like you've been living in darkness this whole time, and your masculine comes up and gives you a flashlight. And you use this flashlight and you see exactly what's in your light. And what you see with the light is different from what you see in the darkness. The shade and the shapes of the shade make shit look a certain way, but once you shine light on it, you see exactly what it is. That's what light does. It reveals shit. It's like you're a kid. You think it's a monster under your bed, or you think it's something looking at you until you flick the lights on and you see it's just a stuffed animal or a pillow that looked like a head or something in your closet. You know what I'm saying? That's what light does. It illuminates. That's who your masculine is. Illumination. Your masculine going to illuminate some shit in your life. And if you didn't let your masculine in your life to light this area up, your shit wouldn't have been lit. You still would have been living a lie. You still would have been living with this crazy ass motherfucker. You still would have been thinking shit was one way when it's something else. That's the message that I got. Hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned for the next message, which will probably be coming a little later. If you need a reading book with me, tell your peeps about me, holla at your boy. You know where to find me. Holla.